Hello. Welcome to today's stream. Um, Today we are going to be climbing the Ultra Ball rank, or at least attempting to. Sorry about no stream yesterday. I was feeling really ill, um, so I just did not feel as good at all. But we're back today. I'm only going to be streaming for probably about 45 minutes, just because it is pretty late. It's already 8 o'clock, and still have work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, thank goodness. But yeah, we are going to be climbing the Ultra Ball tier. Now, in between the last time I've played and this time, I have made a couple of adjustments to the team here. Let's see. So I've been struggling for an answer for King Gambit a little bit, and I've also kind of been struggling kind of winning. So I have decided to re-outfit both Aegislash and Milotic here. Everybody else is the same. Sam is the same, Brant's the same, Frost is the same, and Spiff is the same. Wallace is almost completely different. Wallace here now has both Scald and Muddy Water. I have kept Protect on it just because I think Protect is a little bit more useful than Recover here. I prefer that move to defend rather than attack. So we're no longer running Hypnosis. I wasn't really getting that much use out of Hypnosis anyway, so there wasn't really a reason for me to run it. And then Muddy Water is just good spread damage that can lower accuracy. That's been pretty useful here. Coil is still a thing, so we can increase the accuracy of Muddy Water, and also just increase our attack and defense, specifically defense. We can get our defense upwards of about 120 something. So this is pretty good. And then Aegislash here, I decided to go with Shadow Sneak. And instead of Night Slash, I have chosen Sacred Sword because I have been struggling against King Gambit by quite a lot. So I've decided to use Sacred Sword here as a way to kind of deal with him. Because I've just been having a lot of problems here. And then Shadow Sneak, while I did like the power that Poltergeist had, I have decided to do Shadow Sneak just so I can have a priority move of some kind, as I feel like that would be a bit more useful. Still keeping the spell tag, just in case, for Shadow Sneak to do a little bit more damage. Aegislash is still going to be my Floette counter here, so that's all good. Everybody else has remained the same here. Talonflame is the same, Dark Chomp's the same, Frost Ass has been the same. I was considering swapping out Shadow Ball with something else, but Shadow Ball has just been so good and reliable that I decided to keep it. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, pretty much everyone else is the same, so no worries there. Other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and just kind of jump straight into battle here. I did grind a tiny bit while I was at work on my lunch break. We are going to be going into the Ultra Ball. Still haven't cracked rank 4 yet, but we'll be getting there. Hopefully this team is a little bit more reliable now, so hopefully we'll be able to get into at least rank 3. That's going to be my goal for tonight. We'll get a battle with Jeff. Alright, so it looks like we have Sneasler here, Hydreigon. So Sam and Brant are definitely going to be useful here. Milotic is a water type. I'm going to use Wallace here, primarily for that Arcanine. And then I think I'll bring in Swishy, mainly because I think it'll be good against Milotic. So this is going to be the setup that we have. We're not going to bring in Frostlass. I don't really think we need a Mega for this one, especially since they're running Mega Gengar at the worst, but I'm not really concerned about that. Because while Mega Gengar can be fast and pretty tanky, I don't think they're going to be that tanky. I have a treat for myself. I bought this banana pudding at the store yesterday, so I'm going to be enjoying that here. Yeah, let's see how we go. Let's see how this goes. Dump that in there. So I'm using Milotic and Hydreigon first, and we're going to be sending out Brant and Jetstream Sam. So because of this, I don't think Hydreigon can learn Fake Out, so I'm not super concerned. I'll immediately set up a Tailwind here, which will allow me to become faster than Hydreigon. I'm going to use Dragon Claw and Hydreigon as well. Hydreigon should be able to go out in one hit. My guess is that this Hydreigon has a Focus Sash, so I'm going to assume that. Banana Pudding's good. Never after a Tailwind. Dragon Layer. No Sash on the Hydreigon, which is interesting. Well, that's good. This Malachite probably knows Ice Beam. Either Ice Beam was called, one of the two, or both. Icy Wind, okay. Smart. Not gonna do a whole lot of damage to us here, even if it is extremely effective. Which should still be a tiny bit faster than most things. And Brand's gonna be just as fast with that Tailwind up. And we have priority on dual Wing Beat. So if they decide to send out Sneasler, if they decide to send out Shinichka, I'll have a good counter for that here. Arcanine. Arcanine is going to use... Does not have Intimidate. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure if Arcanine can know Fake Out. I'll go ahead and use Protect on Sam here just in case. And then here, I'll go ahead and pop an Earthquake. I'm going to assume this Arcanine has a Sash. I could be entirely wrong. But that's going to be my guess. Brand uses Earthquake. Arcanine immediately goes down. Now take his Scald and we protect that. So yeah, Arcanine goes down as well. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and use Taunt on Gengar, just in case Gengar has anything like, just anything really. I don't think it will, but they could. Alright, and with this, we should be able to wrap this up pretty easily. There we go. Brand uses Earthquake. Doesn't affect that. Yep. And we've basically won this. And I think it's just because my Garchomp is pretty powerful and it is pretty fast. And we're going to go ahead and send out Swishy here for some priority moves. Awesome. And yep, we're just going to finish this off with a Shadow Sneak and a Dragon Claw. Yep. GG's, man. This Banana Pudding's pretty good. Not too sweet. Has a nice subtle banana flavor. I immediately know Aerodactyl is going to be one to come out here. So here's what I'll do. I'll send out Wallace first. I'll switch in the back for Sinistra. And then I'm gonna have Brant in the back as well. For possible Sneasler here. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to assume that Aerodactyl is going to be first, followed by Tyranitar to set up Sandstream, which means Garchomp will have the Sand Rush ability, I believe. No, Sand Veil. It's either Sand Rush or Sand. I'm pretty sure it's Sand Veil. So this is a Sandstorm team primarily, and then Sneasler just to round it out. Unsure of what Rotom's there for, probably to counter any water types. And then same with Sinistcha. And Sneasler is just a good all-around option. So this guy's primary strat is to set out Sandstorm and to get Garchomp out to let it rip. And along with Tailwind, it's going to be extremely fast. Sneasler, Rotom out first. Okay. Interesting choice. I think I'm going to swap out Wallace here. I'm not super concerned with Sneasler. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Protect immediately because I think they're going to be targeting our boy here. And then I'll go ahead and swap out to Brant immediately, just in case. Brant comes out. Use Protect. Avoid the Fake Out. Either direction, we're going to be good on Fake Out here. Ooh, Rock Slide. Interesting. Okay, okay. And then either Thunderbolt or Hydro Pump, one of the two. Discharge. Interesting. Why Discharge, though? Because that's going to hit your own team, dude. Interesting. Okay. We'll go ahead and... I'm going to pop a dual Wing Beat just so we have priority on Caesar here. And then on Rotom, Rotom does have Levitate, so I will not be able to use Earthquake on it. So instead, I'll go ahead and offer or pop up a Rock Slide here. Rotom is going to either know Thunder or Thunderbolt, and it's going to use Hydro Pump. They're going to go ahead and withdraw here. We're going to bring out Sinistcha, which they're not going to be super affected by the Rock type Rock Slide here, but it's going to do some chip damage, and this is why we have Sam in the first place anyway. Dual Wing Beat, critical hit on the first one, and it's immediately going to go out thanks to the second hit of the Dual Wing Beat. So now we have no worries about the Sneasler. I'm going to go ahead and keep Brant in against the Sinistcha here. And then we're going to activate Rock Slide here, so Sinistcha takes a little bit of chip damage. Sinistcha is really, really tanky, so I do want to be careful on how I want to approach this here. But I think we'll be okay. I will be able to pop a Tailwind here, and that Sinistcha will probably use Matcha Gotcha to recover some HP, but I'm not going to be super affected by it. Neither is Sam nor Brant, because Grass type is resisted by Dragon. So it is going to do some normal type damage here. So we have Garchomp activated here. What we're going to do here is we're immediately going to pop Tailwind, and I am going to do... I could do Dragon Claw here. In fact, if I do Dragon Claw, Garchomp will most likely go down. And honestly, I think that might be the best case scenario, because even under Tailwind, their Garchomp is not going to be faster. Even if they're a choice, they should not be faster than a Garchomp under Tailwind. If they are a choice, then it should be a speed type. I could be incorrect. I could be completely wrong about that. In fact, I'll have some stuff on the screen post commentary for that. We're not going to have any Megas here, so this Garchomp is just going to be a normal Garchomp. We're going to use Dragon Claw here. Not quite enough to take it out, which is actually kind of amazing. We're going to get Dragon Clawed back, and unfortunately, because we were low on HP or lower, then we're going to be taken out. But our Rough Skin is going to take out their Garchomp in return. So on the bright side is we have Tailwind up. We have a Sinistcha about to be taken out by Dual Wing Beat. We got Matcha Gotcha, who's straight out of the gate. We're going to immediately have an answer to that. Now, unfortunately, they do have Rotom out here. Rotom is going to be a bit of a problem for us. We should definitely take out the Sinistcha before it has any time to do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and use Shadow Sneak and Dual Wing Beat. Sinistcha could have Protect. It is completely possible for Sinistcha to have Protect, but I don't think it does have Protect, because if it did, I think it would have used it by now. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wait patiently here. I do have to be careful of this Rotom, because this Rotom could sweep the entire team if I'm not careful. So I do have to be careful of that. Sinistcha goes down to 37%. With the Citrus Berry, I'm not sure Shadow Sneak is going to do enough damage, even with Spell Tag, in order to take it out, unfortunately. So we're going to Stance Change here. use a Shadow Sneak. Even with our insane damage, I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, unfortunately, it was not enough. So that means that it most likely... Interesting that he decided to use Discharge here. Even if it does pop Trick Room, I think we do have this in the bag. Fortunately, Sam is paralyzed. Excuse me. Life Dew. Okay. Interesting choice. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do a whole lot with Sam here, just because that Discharge did kind of debilitate us. I have 2 more turns of Tailwind here. And Wallace is my last Pokemon, so that'd be a very dangerous switch in. I think I'm going to pop a dual Wing Beat anyway, and I'm going to also do a Shadow Sneak here. There is a very high chance that I could still lose this. In fact, if I don't take out this Rotom, I could very much be in trouble. But if I don't take out this Sinistcha, then I would just be even way more in trouble. Because Discharge does a lot, but I don't think it'll do a whole lot to Milotic. Sinistcha does go down. So hopefully this dual Wing Beat goes off. I could paralyze, I could miss. So those are the 2 outcomes here. I don't do. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of damage here. I kind of have to pray that this Discharge... Yeah, that Discharge is going to go down. I could still very much lose this. Because my last Pokemon is Milotic. If it was not, then I think it would have been fine. And it has leftovers. This guy's gonna be particularly tanky here. I honestly don't really have an answer for this. The only real hope I have is that I can spam Scald and hope for a burn, but even that's not gonna do a whole lot. So we'll see what happens here. That does a respectable amount of damage, but unfortunately, just because of Discharge, I'm going to be taking a lot of hits. And I don't know how much Discharge has in this game. I don't know how much... It's at least 5. I want to say it might have 8. There's a high chance that I think I lost this. Even with my huge advantage here, the problem is that I had 3 Pokemon weak to Electric, which I actually did not account for. So that was a mistake on my end. I could bet for a second one, but I'm not going to. Muddy Water is going to do more damage, but I'm really fishing for that burn. That paralysis, honestly, there was a whole lot that I could have done better here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. There's a lot that I could have done better there. If I should have brought in, not Milotic, I should have brought in Frostlass. If I had Frostlass, I probably could have won. Or, honestly, if I was able to take out that Garchomp from 100 to 0, I would have been in a more safer position. I should have used dual Wing Beat on that Garchomp just to soften it up so we could take it out. I didn't even take that into account. Because I was hoping, because he was using majority Sandstorm team, I was hoping he would be using Sandstorm, but oh well. Who tagged me? Oh, someone said looking for two. I am already in a team. Alright. Fire team. Oranguru with Instruct. I'll send out Wallace first. Send out Frostlass, and then we'll send out Swishy. Do I want to bring Brant? No, I don't. Okay. Immediately gonna use taunt on this Oranguru, because this Oranguru is gonna be the dangerous one, not Tailwind. Immediately just use taunt. And then I'm gonna use Muddy Water here for some spread. Okay, Turbo uses Protect. Mental Herb. Oh no. That is like the only mental herb I've seen this entire time. Oh good, you actually fell. Alright, well with that, kind of in a pickle. Eruption. This might one-shot. Oh, it doesn't. That actually did way less damage than I thought. I've been one-shot by Eruption before with water, with being resisted to it, so I was, like, prepared for that. Thank goodness. But Milotic here should be fine after a second one. Yeah. And hopefully this will knock it down to 50%. If it's at least 50%, then we should be fine. Perfect! That's exactly what I wanted. We'll heal. Harsh Sunlight is for 3 turns. Trick Room is also for 3 turns. Sam, no, because Taunt won't come out in time. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, Sam should be fairly okay. So I'm going to use Taunt on Oranguru just so it can't do that again. And then I'm just going to pop another Scald. Earth Power. It shouldn't take you out, no. Unless he uses Instruct. Knock off. Okay. So there goes Focus Sash. That's fine, because Sash wouldn't have worked anyway. Oh, Torkoal goes down? Okay. Okay, I'll use Protect next turn so I can get a free heal from the berry. Aggron's probably going to be next. Primarina! Okay. Interesting choice. Sam, I'm going to swap you out for Swishy. And then we're going to Protect on this turn. Yeah. And this shouldn't do a whole lot to our boy here, Swishy. Nope. Alright. And then we're going to Protect one more time for Swishy on this turn. And then, Wallace should survive at least one Hyper Voice, I think. Not entirely sure about that, but we'll see. Yeah, your attack falls. Hyper Voice. Protect. This should not... Oh yeah, with the sun out, actually, it also shouldn't do that much damage. So at this point, I'm just going to be fishing for burn right here. We'll see if it activates. No. Harsh Sunlight's gone. And Trick Room is gone. So here's what we're gonna do. That's 90, that's 80. I don't really have much for this Ring Room, but I'll do that, and then I'll use Scald Gym as well. Bring him down to 45. Yeah, that's better. And then this might take him out. I'm not entirely sure. Not quite. If it was a critical, I think it would have been fine. Whoa, that did way too much damage on my boy. Oh, and use knockoff instead. Okay. Okay, no more taunt for you, but there's no real point in you. Okay, here's what we'll do. Frostlass. We'll get some chip out with Shadow Sneak, and then we'll just use... I don't think he'll swap, so I think I'll use Blizzard. This should take out a Ringaroo, and then Primarina. Okay, withdraws Primarina, that's okay. He's probably gonna bring out Sinistcha. Interesting choice, but okay. Sure. I know why. He used Hospitality. He's probably gonna sack Sinistcha to activate Trick Room again. Which is not the best, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, Sinistcha to 49. And then this Blizzard should just finish him off. It didn't kite KO Rangaroo like I wanted, unfortunately. Which means you're gonna set up a Trick Room. Yep, you're gonna set up a Trick Room here. And then you're probably gonna... Yeah, you probably have Aggron. I couldn't get rid of this Oranguru, dude. I wish... Oh yeah, yeah, Primarina. Not Aggron. I don't really have anything that's super effective on Primarina. Primarina shouldn't do a whole lot of damage, especially... I'm not gonna get that out in time. Yeah, I couldn't knock out this Oranguru, man. This Oranguru is annoying. I'll send out Sam here. And I'm not super healed up with Sam either, so I can't just use dual Wing Beat to finish him off. And Sam is not going to survive a thing. I'll use Protect this turn. And then Oranguru is going to be... I'm just going to pop Blizzard anyway and pray for the best. It is entirely possible that we could survive one. I don't know how damaging Oranguru could be. Instruct on Hyper Voice? Okay. That won't do a whole lot of damage to Frostlass. You can use it twice in one turn? Even before the Instruct? Dude, that's so dumb! That's so stupid! Oh my god, are you serious? Like, that should fail. That should not happen. That interaction is stupid. I should have taken out that Oranguru as soon as I could, man. But that was like the only mental herb I've run into in Ultra Ball, dude. Anyone in Trick Room always just doesn't use it. King Gambit, okay. Frost, I don't think would actually be useful in this fight. Wallace might be. Actually, yeah, Wallace would be a little bit more useful in this fight. Look at this. I'm still salty about that Oranguru, dude. I feel like I really should have just taken it out. Like, I know exactly why he sacked his Sinistra for Hospitality, but still, I wish Hospitality didn't heal as much as it did. Cause that's like a free citrus berry on switching, dude. But you do run the risk of it getting sacked, so I guess it's not as broken, but still. Let's see. If Whimsicott comes out first, then I think I'm just gonna Moonblast its ass, because I don't really want Tailwind to be set up on their turn. Even Whimsicott is kind of tanky though, so I have to be careful. My guess is that it's gonna be Whimsicott Incineroar, and he's gonna make Incineroar use Fake Out. Yep, one's got an Incineroar. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm gonna do this turn? I'm gonna double protect, just in case. Cause if it sets up Tailwind, fine. If it tries to Moonblast Brant, great. Yep, Fake Out. Tailwind. Yeah, see, if it decides to use Tailwind, sure, whatever. If it decided to use Moonblast, it's also whatever. At least I now know for a fact that it'll probably use it this turn. So what I'll do here is I'll pop Tailwind, and then we'll send out Wallace. Reliable Scald. Coil setup if needed. Muddy Water. If it gets Flare Blitz, then it's fine. If it gets Moonblasted, it should live. Encore. That's even better, actually. That's even better. That's actually. Oh! I didn't think competitive would activate on 2. I thought it would only activate on 1. Oh my god! That's actually insane. I might as well just use Scald on Frostlats and just hope for the best. That's crazy, dude. Like, it might be faster, but it's definitely not going to do that much damage, especially against Wallace. I'm not concerned. Yeah, here comes Snow Warning. Oh, Thunderbolt. I should still have this. Yep, I'm fine. I can use Shadow Sneak next turn. Wait. No! No! Come on! I should have used Protect. I should have just used Protect, dude. God damn it. I'm double targeting this Whimsicott, dude. I hate Whimsicott. I liked Whimsicott, but, like, it's a good Pokemon, but Like, it's so annoying that it has priority encore. That's like just the one move that I wish it didn't know is encore. If it was anything else, I would be fine with it. But the fact that it's encore specifically, it bugs me to no end. You're gonna use Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna live with Sash here, so I'm not super concerned. I can set up Tailwind next turn. Orc. Okay. 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 Alright. I hate Whimsicott. I've decided. I didn't even know it could learn U-turn, dude. Do I even have an answer for this? I don't have Tailwind up. I don't know if I'm faster than Frostless, though. That's the problem. If they withdraw Frostless on this turn, then I'm basically fucked. And there goes my progress from earlier today. Okay. I'm kind of struggling here. I don't know what the problem is. Trying to think. I feel like my choices are good. I don't really have an answer for Sableye. Detect, okay. Sure. I mean, I get Tailwind up, so... Beginning not going to be able to do much on me. Sableye has Prankster, that much I do know. think it can learn Thunder Wave. I thought it could learn Fake Out, but I guess not. Yeah, you withdrew, that makes sense. Oh, fuck off! Yeah, it's probably gonna use water type if anything. I'm not worried about you. Okay. With the threat of Sableye out, I don't really feel comfortable using, like, Protect whatsoever. I want to keep Sam at full health, so I'm gonna just keep... You know what? I'm gonna bet that he's gonna use... I bet that he's gonna at least try to use... Can Sableye learn Trick Room? I don't think he can. I was right. I called that. The Meganium is going to be slow as hell, though, so I'm not super concerned here. Right. This motherfucker, dude. Okay. You know what? I know that I'm faster than Sableye. He's probably gonna swap out. I'm gonna do that anyway. Encore only lasts one more turn. And this Meganium can't do that much against Swishy. Okay. At least this way, he can only really use Disable or Encore. Encore's gone. So now he can use Iron Head. I'm still going to use Dual Wing Beat. I really don't see him able to do Encore again, even if he does Encore. I mean, he could Encore me back into Sacred Sword, but I don't think that'll happen. Could have gotten that critical, like, way sooner, but what, it's fine. Oh, you're not gonna survive this, are you? God damn it. I didn't know you were faster. If I knew they were faster, then... I thought Meganium was supposed to be slower. Ugh. struggling so bad. Activate competitive. Genuinely, if I could just take down Meganium here, I should probably be fine. I'm not gonna risk a coil. They probably have like Trick Room or some crap like that. I'm just gonna use... I'm gonna cry, dude. What am I doing? And now it's gonna set up Trick Room. Watch. Oh, no Thunder. Well, okay. I'm alive? What? Sam? Hello? I'm still using Dual Wing V. I'd rather have this Word Deer versus Milotic versus literally anything else. I know Meganium's not faster than Sam. Is not faster than Milotic. I should be able to knock it out with Dual Wing V plus Scald. Or at the very least, get it low and burn it. Someone please tell me why Dual Wing V is 45 power and 90 accuracy, but Dire Claw gets to be 80 power, 100 accuracy, and it gives you status effects. Bruh, I literally lost that because I missed. And now I'm back to the start. Okay. Alright, dude. Okay. I just wanted to rank up, I guess, but I guess that's not this time. Okay. I guess I should have tried taking out the Sableye faster than that, even though I actually, like, actively tried to, but I just didn't. Bayonet. Okay. Aerodactyl for speed. Well, I need brand for any one of these. No. Okay, let's just calm down. Just think about our opponent's actions and what they can do. And we'll see how they do it. They're not going to bring out Tauros first. They are going to most likely bring out Aerodactyl first. And pair it with possibly Delphox or Hawlucha. I would assume it'd be Delphox so they can get maximum usage out of Tailwind here. Neither of them can use Fake Out, so if I see both of them, then we're safe to just use Tailwind first turn. I don't know if Hawlucha can use Fake Out. I'm gonna look this up. Hawlucha... Could not learn Fake Out. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and use Tailwind first. And we'll just use Scald on Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is not that strong in terms of damage, so it should be okay. Yes. Okay. And Halucha's probably going to use, like, Flying Press or something like that. Or U-turn, one of the two. Close combat, which I'm not super worried about. Yeah, Wallace goes down, or Wallace stays alive. I'm going to use Dual Wing Beat on Halucha. I might as well just use Scald on Halucha too, just so that we can get some extra damage in. Or get a form of reliable damage in. I'm not really going to be able to use Coil here. Okay, Delphox is up next. I can use Scald on Delphox, no problem. I'm going to use Dual Wing Beat on Halucha, and then I'm going to use Scald on Delphox. With Tailwind, Delphox is slow. Delphox actually is probably going to be faster in or out of Tailwind. Delphox is going to be faster than Milotic even in Tailwind, is what I meant to say. I know Milotic is particularly fast, but I don't know how fast Mega Delphox can be. This is going to be Mega Delphox for sure. Or not. You can just make a lie out of me. Halucha lives at just 4%. Maybe I should have used Muddy Water instead, but that's fine. So let's use Rock Slide. We survive. So unless this Delphox uses Heat Wave, then Sam is safe. But if it does decide to use Heat Wave, then we are not safe. 12%, okay. Scorching Sands. I swear to God. Okay. Tailwind has 2 more turns up. I don't have the confidence to pop Muddy Water, but I'm going to... 85 accuracy. You know what? Sure, I'll go ahead and use Muddy Water. Okay, Dual Wing Beat hits regardless, thank goodness. I just have to hope Muddy Water can hit. Okay. I don't have leftovers, unfortunately. Frostlass comes out. Then it's probably going to be Mega Frostlass here. What I will do, because they're definitely going to Mega, I will Protect so I can get at least a few more turns out of Tailwind, because I will not be able to outspeed Frostlass without it. I'm going to fish for this burn here. I should be faster than Frostlass in Tailwind. Milotic should be. But we shall see. Because they're definitely going to pop Shadow Ball or Blizzard, one of the two. I hope it's Blizzard, but we'll see. Or I hope it's Shadow Ball onto Talon Finder, we'll see. It could also be Shadow Sneak, but I'm not super concerned about that. Okay. I get the burn, thank you. Yep, Blizzard. Protect here. Milotic is going to go down. That's okay. We're going to send out our own Frostlass. Actually, we're going to send out Swishy so that we can do Prio Shadow Sneak instead. Pop Tailwind. And use Iron Head actually would do more damage. But Shadow Sneak is priority, so I'm going to use Shadow Sneak. I think priority is a little bit better of an idea. How? Oh yeah, I was going to be like, how are you the fastest on the shield field? But that's because priority. Okay. I would like to at least win one more. Brand can answer at least 3 of these threats. Wallace can answer at least one of them. I haven't been using Spiff a whole lot tonight, but that's fine. So Garchomp can counter 4 of these guys. I just need to make sure Primarina and Rotom here are not on the field at the same time. That's like the only thing I need to worry about. I need to ask my mom for the microphone. Niggler and Aggron, perfect duo. I should be able to handle these two. Same with Brant. I'm gonna go ahead and use Fake Out immediately. No, not Fake Out, Protect. Protect immediately, Earthquake immediately. Because I mean, Caesar is gonna take a good chunk of damage, Aggron's gonna take a good chunk of damage, and both of them are gonna go down. Aggron is not fast, so I do not have to worry about it outspeeding us. Unless it, for some reason, knows Excel Rock, but... Yep, Caesar's gone. So you're opting for the Iron Defense Body Press combo, it looks like. Dragon comes out. We're gonna use Tailwind. It's probably gonna do Rock Slide if I were to guess. I'm gonna go ahead and use Dragon Claw and Hydreigon because I know that's gonna be a little bit more threatening. Once Garchomp is gone, I'm going to swap out to Wallace. Or once Sam is gone. If one of these two is gone, I'm gonna swap over to Wallace. It really does help that I can talk through my turns here. Yep, there goes Hydreigon. Aggron is probably going to either use Body Press or is going to use Rock Slide. My guess is on Rock Slide. No, it's going to use Body Press. That shouldn't do a whole lot of damage to Brant. Actually, it does a lot of damage to Brant, but Brant manages to survive. Luckily, we activated Rough Skin. As long as it's not Rotom, Rotom. So Rotom is going to be a problem here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over to Wallace. I think it's going to Body Press Brant. I'm going to use Rock Slide and do some chip damage onto Rotom. And then that way we can have Sam and Wallace out on the field at the same time. It'll be a little bit less threatening that way. I'm going to use Protect, okay. So I get a free swap in to Wallace here. Even if Rotom does use Heat Wave, which it probably will, I'll be fine. We can also no Thunderbolt, but I'm less concerned about that, to be quite frank. Okay, we made it use a Citrus Berry, which is totally fine. And it flinched. I think that flinch chance has won me the game. I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to use Scald on Rotom, and then I'm going to use Protect on Brant. Yep, there goes Scald. That should wipe Rotom off the map. And then you're probably going to use Body Press, if I were to guess. Yes. Then I'm just going to spam Scald and Dragon Claw, I guess. Aggron is powerful defensively, but it is basically just a piece of paper. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, because like I said, I only had really time for an hour. I'm on a 2-win streak. I'll just have to continue this maybe tomorrow. I do want to do some last-minute practice in Splatoon tomorrow because I'm going to a tournament on Saturday, so there will be no stream Saturday. Because I will be at a Splatoon tournament, and I'll probably play a little bit of Splatoon tomorrow, just so that I can. I'll be playing a little bit of Splatoon tomorrow just so I can stay kind of warmed up here. Oh, speaking of Excel Rock, give me you. There we go. Hold on, let me look something. I still... do I even care for the premium pass? It's literally just the outfit. And I don't really care for this outfit whatsoever. And I don't really care about Fraligator or Embor either. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys very much for watching. You kind of struggle through this. I'm getting the hang of it. I really am. I really think that my team is good. So we'll see how well I do next week when it comes to the Grand Championship Festival. But yeah, other than that, we'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow for some more Pokemon or maybe some last minute Splatoon. We'll see. See you guys then.